once said it here that Kenya has a pedophilia environment or like culture.
Uliza wanaume wengi wali lose virginity yao to older women, friends za mama zao, aunties zao, cousins zao, na sasa wasi ilikuwa baka mamboch.
Some of you are married to and are having kids with pedophiles. I said it.
Wanamwasiwa. Sijui Mungu atume radi huko iwatandike tu proper ama sijui ni nini inaweza fanyika. Sijui asi
Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to All Kinds Entertainment. Today we are going to, from the intro you have just seen what is going on here. Today we are going to talk about something very sensitive, and it's so touching. And guys, please just stay tuned because there's a lot to unpack here. Actually, after the BBC documentary that just exposed what has been happening in Mahiu, I just did a video on how Kenyans reacted to it. You can go check it back in my YouTube channel. I just did it like 1 day ago. You can just search what is happening in Mahiu in this channel, you will find it. And also from that, I just found out that Kenyans have been saying this since some videos here are from like 2022, 2023. They have been saying this. It has been going on, but people have just been ignorant. And also the society, the law, you know how it was set up, and you don't know who set up the whatever. So this has been going on for a while. People have been talking about it, and today, guys, I bring you some of the after the BBC actually exposed what has been going on in Mahiu. It is what actually prompted me to do this video. It's just a reaction of how Kenyans prove that this is not the first time this thing is happening, and the law should take a look into it. It has been happening. People have been talking about it, but the society is just ignorant. It's a culture that has been brought up by the people, has been set up by the people, the law, the society itself, and people have been so ignorant about it. Like you are going to see a lot of how these guys express from their experiences, from what they think it's happening, and from what has actually been happening in their lives and around just the environment surrounding them. We are so grateful for this BBC documentary because it's an eye-opening, and it's just telling us to take a look at this and actually urging the society to dive deep into this situation and take a look at what is going on. Like I said, this video is so sensitive. A disclaimer: there is some sensitive details here. If you are not that much, you can just skip, and please take a look at this video till the end to get what we're going to take a look at here. Actually, this is some of the reactions from Kenya and what they have been going through, and how they're trying to tell us that this nature has been existing and the government has to do something about it. I'm gonna let you guys take a look at this, and please take a look at it till the end, and you got to tell me what are your thoughts. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel where we bring you new information, what's trending, new details each and every day.
I once said it here that Kenya has a pedophilia environment or like culture, because niaje tulikuwa primary na walimu wanatuambia ati yo girlfriend yako nikaa kwa baby class bado. Sasa hizo kwa class 8 mwalimu ndiye anakuambia ati girlfriend yako hata bado hajazaliwa, na huyo mdem mwenye ako hapo class 8 na wewe anaambiwa ati boyfriend wake ashamaliza shule. Like they build this pedophilic culture very early in life. And kwanza these male teachers, if you are a male student, hapo ndio ulikuwa unaona venye these teachers walikuwa na behave na these chicks. And as much as hatukuwa tunajua what was going on, we knew something was wrong. Something was not moving right. And it is so sad that we see them not going right, we call them out, and then tunagongwa as young boys. Sisi vijana wadogo ka tunaona whenever something is wrong. Mbona watu tu wazee hawana akili tafadhali?
Does Kenya have a pedophilia problem? Yes, Kenya has a pedophilia problem. Uliza wanaume wengi wali lose virginity yao to older women, friends za mama zao, aunties zao, cousins zao, na sasa wasi ilikuwa baka mamboch. Na get, wanaume wengi sana wame lose virginity yao kwa mamboch. hii ili expose wanaume wengi sana to potential and unimaginable diseases zenye tulipata. Na kwa nini wanaume huwa to view sex at such a young age to older people ka development? Ni venye society imetucreatia, tunataka tu sex, we don't care penye inatoka, na so ni defilement. Mtoto wangu boy akiweza kuja aniambie, hey, kuna cousin sijui auntie ama mbocha nimelose virginity kwake, of course as a parent the first stop inafaa kwa police station. Siwezi ambia boy sasa wewe ni mwanaume, hey, umelose virginity. Protect your sons, protect your daughters. Kenya, kuna so many things wrong na hii society.
When a new person moves into a neighborhood and those children flock into his house, do you ask yourself what children are doing there? Do you ask yourself what he's doing to your children? Watch out. Pedophiles are children magnets.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Kenya has a problem when it comes to pedophilia. Our cultures, our utterances, the way we move on the daily, there is so much that we are doing that is, leading to the prosperity of pedophilia in this country. I just watched that BBC documentary. I was not in a position to finish it because, oh my God, that documentary is so graphic. I feel like we need to ask ourselves this question. Who are these who are demanding the supply of child pornography and child trafficking in Kenya? Who are these who are making it a lucrative business? The category of people we need to actively hunt down are enablers. These people who peddle children for sex, these people who are scouting to get people to buy child pornography to a point whereby women, yes, unfortunate as it is, women who ought to be mothers and good role models to, younger girls are busy peddling 13-year-olds. In fact, if possible, pedophiles, the ones who are committing the crimes, the enablers, all of them should just be killed at this point. But let me say it again. Kenya has a problem when it comes to pedophilia. We are not ready to address it, but we genuinely have a problem when it comes to pedophilia.
2 years ago, I made a video talking about the high school I was in and how the teachers and the system was just fucked. And they threatened me with a lawyer and a suit. Last year, I made a video, I'm gonna stitch it here. I made a video talking about how the sciences teachers in that school were pedophiles and they were actively hitting on children. This story of the Alliance Girl situation with this Airo man, it has really opened my eyes and has showed me that national schools are just shit. They are shit. You're gonna be lied to, oh, go to a national school, it's good for your performance, you're gonna get a good grade. Fuck no, you're gonna get traumatized, you're gonna get groomed, you're gonna fail, you're gonna lose your self-esteem, you're gonna lose every sense of purpose you have in your life. Everything. I remember when I was in high school during KCSE, this teacher, the one from this school who's being, not Alliance, no, the high school I was in, the one who's being outed, that Kisi with an afro. I remember during KCSE, he volunteered to source some leakage for us, yeah? But you know what's funny? He gave my friend one condition. He said he's gonna do this for us only if my friend decides to date him after high school. Brother! Mind you, we're in Form 4, so this is like, we're like 17, 18. The man was like 10 years older. Like, why, Jesus? There was also this lab technician who had really bad manners, and he used to rub his privates on students when they are checking like the experiments for physics, for refraction and everything. He used to do that. Another computer teacher, this disgusting man, he used, when you say hi to him, he used to hold your hand, touch you all the way to your shoulders, do that weird thing that men do like this when you handshake them. But oh my God. And the worst part of it all, the female teachers in that school used to defend these men. It was always, stop seducing the men, stop seducing your teachers. I remember even for St. John, the teachers used to get mad at us because of our skirts. Mind you, this is how the skirts look like this is how the uniform was made to look like. But the St. John skirts, they used to get mad at us because they're like, you're going to seduce teachers with those short skirts, because our skirts, the school uniform, they were long and airy. It's because like they are long and airy. This man who's being outed from that school, this Kisi man, he used to do this thing where he had tuition. So you'd pay him and then you'd have your own private tutoring where in the labs, at what time? At night, during night prep. I remember there's a girl in my form, like not in my class, but like we were in the same year. She was actually dating this man. Like she was actually dating this man. She was groomed proper, to the point where this man even dumped her, went and got another girl. So this girl who's been dumped had to withdraw from the tuition because now she's mad at her ex. Brother, my head is splitting. The systems in this national schools should get checked. This national schools, heavy on the national schools, the system should get checked, because teachers are out there doing horrible things to kids, just grooming them, people who know better, and they're still gonna act dumb. Let me insert a screenshot. Let me insert a screenshot of a conversation between this man and a student. Let me show you. This is a conversation between people with an 8-year gap. One is in high school, mind you. The other one is an old ass teacher. And the teachers in these national schools, they won't care about you being played on by these male teachers. They care about you being a lesbian more than they care about you being groomed. Anyways, the truth of the matter is our education system is fucked, and there's nothing like a national school. There's nothing like a good school. And they can come to me. Now I'm ready. You can just come to me.
Sigor man, sigor. Wanamwa sigor. Sijui Mungu atume radi huko iwatandike tu proper, ama sijui ni nini inaweza fanyika. Sijui hasi wafanywe nini. Sijui kama umeona hii video. Kama hujaona hii video, ni WhatsApp nikutumia hii video. Kuna wanaume 7 wanachukua video wa crepe msichana mwingine pale Sigor, kasichana kadogo sana pale Sigor. Wanaume 7 men gang up kwa dem moja. Wanaenda one by one mpaka mwingine akona guts ya kuambia msichana, huyu mwanaume mwingine mwenye ako kwa dem, toka nitani yangu. Wana rape msichana mtoto mdogo jamani. 7 men raping one lady. Yani seriously mpaka mwingine akona guts za kuchukua video. Wanachukua video as they do it. Look how illiterate they are. 7 Kalenjin men. Wanawake wako Kalenjin ama shida ni nini? Akili gani mwanaume mnaweza kuwa nayo ya kufanya kitendo kama hiyo? Unajua at times huwa tunasema shetani, but tunalaumu shetani, hayuko hapo. Hiyo tu ni wanaume wako na ujinga, wamekuwa very stupid enough kufanya such a thing. Kama hujaona hiyo video my friend, I can even send you that video. Which TikTok ingekuwa na support such videos ningekurushia hapo muone hiyo video. I have it, I can also send you, but nataka tuongelee kitu ya Sigor men. Kai nimeona hiyo video imeniharibia siku kabisa. Imagine that is somebody's daughter. Huyo ni mtoto wangu, huyo ni mtoto wako, huyo ni sister yako. Then you see such a thing happening to him. Utadu nini? Guys, wacha niwatumie video muone. Ingia WhatsApp na kutumia.
OMG, I've just watched something that has ruined my whole morning. How can the women we expect to protect our community, who are mothers, be the same people exploiting little girls? The documentary posted by BBC Africa is so sick to think about. Imagine little girls, watu wenye wako 15, wako 13, they are being their bodies are being sold by these madams, and they're not even getting much in return. They are getting 50 bob, they are getting 100, and sometimes they are not getting anything. Imagine a 13-year-old every night sleeping with 5 men, and she doesn't even have a choice because wazazi wake wamededi, hakuna mtu mwenye anaweza mprotect. And these women have no shame. When they see a child in distress, they see a business opportunity. That is mad.
I have noticed that these women reps only remember their women when they face misogyny from other male leaders. When they are disrespected in parliament, suddenly they can speak. Suddenly, a girl child is supposed to be protected. Suddenly, women shouldn't be disrespected. But when girls as young as 13 years are being sold for 50 shillings to grown men, they are quiet. They don't say anything. When femicide is happening, nothing. When rape is happening to a lot of women in this country, nothing. But the saddest part of all this is the fact that these journalists are better at outing the pain and the evils that are happening in this country more than these authorities can. And these authorities are written authorities. Like, they have the power to knock at any door of anyone if they suspect something bad is being done to children. They have that authority. But these guys were given evidence on a silver platter. They are told, here, children are being sold. Nothing. They don't do anything. The men who are involved in this should all be killed. The women who are involved in the whole child trafficking should also be killed. Because we're talking about children here. A child as young as 13 years being sold for 50 shillings. And the women reps, the authorities, the government, quiet.
Keeping quiet do not bring shame
in the society has caused us a lot of trauma, especially the older generation. Now, watching this trend and seeing young men and women expose these people and not give a shit is everything. And for the past like 3 days, I'm now seeing young women exposing male teachers like pedophiles, and this is perfect. Now, where is DCI? Because these teachers are supposed to be fired. These people shouldn't exist. Pedophiles and minors should not exist in the same environment. They're supposed to be fired. But I'm so proud of this generation.
Women were raped yesterday. Women in Kenya were raped yesterday as they were leaving the protests, as they were leaving town, because all the exits and entries into CBD had been blocked earlier. So people actually trekked into town to go to the protests. And then as they were trying to find their way back, bad things happened. People were mugged. People were robbed. And women were... is this not the anarchy that the government was talking about? Is this not the anarchy? But then sorry to the business community, those who aren't protesters who destroyed your property. Criminals who are roaming at night freely, no police in sight to do anything about it. No police in sight. But when people are carrying placards, when there are dissenting voices in town, police are there to act. So as this was happening, the police were not in sight, not anywhere in sight. Not anywhere in sight. So criminals are now using rape as a weapon of war, as a war tactic. And we've seen in other countries like Sudan, especially Sudan, where there is the RSF and the Sudan Armed Forces having their fight. And even in Congo the other time, rape is being used as a weapon of war. So we are slowly getting into lawlessness, slowly getting into anarchy.
So first, there was certificate biology with the victim blaming and supporting the rape culture. Now there's another book. This is secondary CRE. Now this is a proper course book for Form 4 CRE. Again, approved by KICD. The topic is human sexuality. The subtopic is what is rape, and have to commend this book. This book has done a good job at explaining the topic rape. You can see that they've said that rape is a crime committed on women, girls, children, boys, and even men. They've also talked about the fact that rape is an expression of hatred towards the victims, especially women, more than expression of sexual drive. Because as we know, rape is simply an act of violence. Rape has nothing to do with sexual desire. A lot of truths, a lot of facts. This book has done very well in explaining the topic rape. But then again, there's a big lie that you cannot ignore. Down here it says that rape may also be enhanced by indecent dressing by women. So tell me, your child takes biology, and in Form 3 they use certificate biology. Your child is told that dress code is connected to rape. Your child is told that he or she can provoke a rapist into raping them depending on how they are dressed. And then they go to Form 4 and the same is repeated. They're told that indecent dress code, mostly for women, can cause someone to rape them. So you're responsible for the heinous crime committed against you. Tell me, if they're taught this in Form 3 and again in Form 4, why will they not believe it? Why will they not believe it?
Siku ya kwanza nililala kwa kibanda, lakini ni kama nikiingia kuna mwenye aliniona nikiingia akanifuata. Wakati sasa alikuja akatutokea, ule tu mwanaume mimi alinishika. Wakati alinishika, chenye alinifanyia sikuwahi pitia kitu kaa hiyo.
I want to say something controversial, and if you follow me, you know. Ladies, some of you are married to and are having kids with pedophiles. I said it. I said it. Some of you are having kids with men who are a danger to their own children. That's why some of you don't trust your husbands. That's why some of you can't leave your kids with your husband. That's why some of you can't go anywhere for 2 weeks without your children, because you don't trust your husband to take care of your kids. Some of you are married to people who are doing bad things to other people's children out there. Have you seen Lon Ngugi's videos lately? Have you seen them? Yes. Some of you ladies are in bed with the enemy. Investigate these things. Investigate and find out, because some of these men you're having kids with without investigating are a danger to their own kids. I said it. Yes.
Juu sijaifanya kitu kaa hiyo. Sasa mbona nilichagua hii maisha? Safadhali tu ningekaanga kwetu kwenye nilikuwa, hata kama ningesakamsiziwa, at least ningekuwa yani na better place.
Au. Yo.
Aibu.
Yo.
Aibu.
Yo.
Ndo mzoto. Zotwa.